What would you do if you found out the man stranded in a snowstorm was actually a prince? This is the story of a regular girl, a royal stranger, and the magical Christmas that changed everything. Emma Blake loved Christmas more than anything. A kind-hearted nurse who worked non-stop at the busy city hospital, she had just finished a long shift. Now she was finally heading home to the cozy mountain town of Maple Falls to spend the holidays with her dad, who ran a small, warm family inn. It was snowing heavily as she packed her things and got ready to leave. While walking out of a nearby cafe with a hot cocoa, she noticed a sharply dressed man and an older woman stuck on the side of the road. Their car wouldn't start. "Need some help?" Emma offered with a smile. The man, tall and serious, gave a polite nod. "Thank you, but we'll manage." Emma wasn't convinced. The snowstorm was picking up fast. "I'm heading to Maple Falls right now," she said. "You'll never make it out here. Come with me. My dad owns a small inn. It's warm, safe, and has the best cinnamon rolls in the country." The older woman smiled warmly. "That sounds delightful, dear." The man hesitated, but seeing the snow begin to fall harder, he finally agreed. "All right, thank you." They loaded their things into Emma's car, and off they went. Emma had no idea she had just invited royalty into her car. The man's name was Liam, and the woman was Queen Margaret, his mother. They were from the small European kingdom of Veronia and had secretly traveled to the US for a quiet visit before returning home for a major event, Liam's royal coronation. But Emma didn't know that yet. As they arrived at her dad's inn, the snowstorm became a full-blown blizzard. The roads were shut down. Flights were canceled. Liam and Queen Margaret would be staying in Maple Falls longer than planned. Emma's dad, Thomas Blake, welcomed them with open arms. The inn was decorated beautifully for Christmas, and the warmth of the fire made the place feel like magic. That night, over dinner, Emma chatted with her guests. "So, what do you do back home?" she asked Liam casually. "I work in public service," he replied, keeping it vague. Emma smiled. "Must be nice to take a break and hide out in a small town." Liam smiled faintly. "It's different." The next morning, Queen Margaret and Thomas bonded over breakfast. Emma gave Liam a quick tour of the town. Locals waved, Christmas decorations sparkled everywhere, and carolers sang in the distance. Emma showed Liam the town's charity center, where she often volunteered. They helped pack food for families in need. Liam was quiet but helpful. Later, Emma found herself glancing at Liam more than usual. He was handsome, polite, and oddly mysterious. Meanwhile, Liam was also noticing Emma. Her kindness, her energy, the way she made people smile. It was unlike anyone he had ever met. That evening, a town tradition took place, the Christmas tree lighting ceremony. Emma insisted Liam and the Queen join. They stood under the sparkling lights as the entire town counted down. 3, 2, 1. The tree lit up in a magical burst of color. Cheers filled the air. Snow gently fell. Liam looked at Emma, and for a moment, something warm and real passed between them. But the next morning, things got complicated. 2 royal guards arrived at the inn. They bowed deeply to Liam. "Your Highness," one of them said, "we've located your mother's passport. The palace awaits your return." Emma, standing nearby, froze. "Your Highness?" Liam looked at her, guilt in his eyes. "Emma, I didn't want to lie. I just needed to be normal for a few days." She was stunned. "You're a prince?" He nodded slowly. "Soon to be king." Emma felt her heart twist. She liked Liam, maybe more than she should, but now he felt a world away. Still, there was no denying what they had shared. The kindness, the laughter, the comfort, and the week wasn't over yet. That night, Emma went outside to get some air. Liam followed. "I never meant to hurt you," he said softly. Emma looked up. "You didn't. You just surprised me." They stood in silence, snow falling gently between them. "I don't want to leave without saying goodbye," Liam said. Emma nodded. "Then don't say it yet. We still have a few days." And just like that, their story wasn't over. The snow outside hadn't stopped, but something had shifted between Emma and Liam. Ever since the truth came out, that Liam wasn't just some traveler but a real prince, the air between them had been heavier, more complicated, more full of unspoken feelings. Emma tried to keep things normal. She still made breakfast, still showed Liam the town, still smiled when he passed by. But every time their eyes met, it lingered. Queen Margaret watched it all unfold with quiet grace. One morning, as Liam poured tea, she softly said, "She's good for you." Liam raised an eyebrow. "Mother, I've seen the way you look at her," the Queen said with a knowing smile. "You're not just hiding from your crown, Liam. You're searching for something real." Liam said nothing, but he knew she was right. Meanwhile, Emma's dad had a plan. "You two are helping with the snowflake ball," he declared. "The what?" Liam asked. "It's Maple Fall's biggest event. Tomorrow night. Fancy clothes, dancing, and lots of awkward couples photos." Emma rolled her eyes, laughing. "It's cheesy, but kind of magical." Liam agreed to help, and Emma showed him how to hang ornaments, wrap garlands, and sneak cookies without getting caught by her dad. They laughed more that day than ever before. That night, alone in the hall as they finished decorating, Liam looked at Emma. "This town, it's peaceful," he said. "Simple. Real." Emma turned toward him. "You could have told me the truth, you know. I didn't want you to see me as a prince," he said. "I wanted you to see me as me." Emma's smile faded slightly. "Well, I did. I still do." They stood there in silence, close, too close to ignore it, but neither moved. The next night came quickly, the snowflake ball. Emma wore a red dress that shimmered under the lights, her hair softly curled, her eyes bright. Liam walked in wearing a tailored black suit. Every head turned, but he only saw her. "You look breathtaking," he said. Emma smiled. "You clean up all right yourself, Your Highness." They danced, just like at the tree lighting. But this time it was different. This time they weren't pretending. As the music swelled, Liam whispered, "Emma, I'm supposed to fly back tomorrow. My coronation is in 5 days." Emma looked down. "Right. I don't want to go," he said. "Not without knowing if this is real." Emma's voice was barely a whisper. "It is." And right there, under the lights and soft holiday music, he kissed her. A slow, gentle kiss full of everything unspoken between them. It wasn't just sweet, it was real. The room seemed to disappear just then, and the magic of one perfect night. But magic doesn't last forever. The next morning, Liam was gone. No note, no goodbye. Emma stood in the quiet inn, heartbreaking. "So that's it?" she whispered. Her dad came over with a soft expression. "He left something for you." Emma opened the envelope. Inside was a letter and a plane ticket to Verona. "I can't stay, Emma," it read, "but I can't leave without knowing if there's more. If you feel what I feel, come find me." Emma stared at the ticket for a long time. Her heart raced. Cut to 1 week later. In the grand royal palace of Verona, Liam stood at the edge of the coronation stage. He wore full regal attire. Cameras flashed. The crowd waited, but his eyes kept scanning, searching. And just as the ceremony began, a hush fell over the room. There, at the back of the hall, stood Emma, in a simple white dress, holding her breath. Liam's face lit up. He stepped down from the platform, walked straight toward her, and took her hand. "You came," he said. Emma smiled. "You left me no choice." Without a word, he kissed her again, in front of everyone. The queen smiled proudly. The crowd cheered. Love had found its way through snowstorms, secrets, and duty. And this time, it wasn't going anywhere. If this story warmed your heart, please subscribe, like, and share this video with someone who loves a good romance. Your support helps me bring more magical stories like this to life.